Boys, today we have it. Calvin Johnson Jr. on the 2024 Detroit Lions in Madden 25. And the Georgia Tech product is going to hopefully help this team out to get even farther than an NFC Championship game. I'll be honest with you, I could see this year the Lions going to the Super Bowl. It's very, very possible. They have a very good roster, and when you add Georgia Tech products to it, you automatically extend it a little bit more. I also made him a rookie because I just wanted to see if he could win Rookie of the Year. I think moving forward with most of these franchise videos, I'm just going to make these guys rookies just in case. They potentially could win another award. I will say, starting off right away, this schedule for the Lions is definitely not the easiest. They got to the NFC Championship game last year, lost to the 49ers, but it's not the most difficult schedule in the world, but it's definitely not easy. And I don't know how this is going to go because Madden, for some reason, is very random and makes no sense sometimes. And when you have a difficult schedule, sometimes you will not simulate well in Madden. So I'm not sure if it's going to go well or bad. We're just going to kind of run with it and see how it goes. Starting off 2-0, kind of what we expected. Okay, 3-0. Now they get to play the Seahawks, who in real life were actually pretty good. And they start off 3-1. 3-1 starting off this year, so not a bad way to start. Now they play the 3-2 Cowboys, which in Jerry's world, never easy. They beat the Cowboys. Ooh, okay. They play the J.J. McCarthy-led Vikings. They lose that game. Oh, the random divisional losses in Madden is always funny. They lose to the Titans? Okay, so now we have a little bit. They lose to the Packers. They were 3-1 at one point, and now they're going to be 4-5. So 3-1 to 4-5. Dude, they're just losing every single game. They're 4-6 now. They were 3-1. This has to be studied, bro. Why does Madden hate the Lions? 4-7. They finally win a game and beat the Bears. Now they play Thursday Night Football versus the Packers. And they lose that game. They play the Buffalo Bills. They lose the Bills game. I'm a loss for words, bro. Franchise mode simulation is insanity. All right, so with Calvin Johnson Jr., this team's going to go 6-10. Excuse me. With Calvin Johnson Jr., this team's going to go 6-11. 6-11 and zero chance to make the playoffs. Shout out to Madden for hating Detroit Lions. I don't even know how that is humanly possible. 1,300 yards, 6 touchdowns. Calvin still had a fantastic year. Played great football. You know, for some reason, I kind of had a feeling about this going into this. Because as I've done so many Madden 25 videos at this point, this is kind of just a common thing with Madden 25. Freaking franchise mode, for whatever reason, if you have a tough schedule, EA, exceeds that tough schedule times 1,000. They act like it's a lot worse than it actually is. Even if it's oh, well, this is not too bad. It's manageable. Nah, not in Madden. In Madden, nothing is manageable. Brock Purdy wins MVP over Joe Burrow. Kind of disappointing. Rookie of the Year was Calvin Johnson. So we're going to see, but obviously missing the playoffs, not what you want to do. Usually, you would expect them to make the playoffs, but when you got 2 15-2 teams, you got 13-4, 12-5, 12-5, 11-6, 11-6. Where's my weird team that made the playoffs? 8-9 Packers. There's my weird team, and the 9-8 Chiefs. Okay. I love how the Packers made it at 8-9, but the Bills didn't make it at 10-7. That's just your typical AFC is way more powerful than NFC story arc. The Cardinals went 2-15. How are the Cardinals going 2-15? Pretty sure in real life right now, I think they're 1-1. I want to say they might be undefeated actually. I have not been following the Cardinals. I know that Kyler had a really good week 2 game. I know that. Okay, let's see. The Cardinals are currently 1-1. They beat the Rams. They destroyed the Rams, and then they lost to the Bills. So they're currently 1-1 at this moment. And it looks like, what's their next game? Wait, hold up. What's the Cardinals' third game? Can't be. For some reason. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, they play the Lions' third game. I should have known that because we literally played them in this video. Anyway, though, so let's just see what ended up happening. So, Rookie of the Year was Calvin Johnson Jr. Nice. CMC won Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year was Diablo. Ed Sheeran Cooper, Brock Purdy, Zach Taylor, and Josh Sweat won MVP of the Super Bowl. The reason why I was so confused about the Cardinals' third game is for some reason, if you go on Google and you look at it, it says the Commanders is the third game, which doesn't make any sense because the Bengals play Commanders on Monday Night Football this week. So that's why I was so confused. But guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Apparently, EA hates the Lions, so shout out to that fact.